story, Syria, the online reaction, though, to potential military intervention.
That's right. One of the most shared links I've seen today is an NBC piece, the American network, saying that military strikes on Syria could start as early as Thursday. That's from US military sources. More to send a message to the Syrian regime than to cripple its military. So that was kind of one of the initial strongest sort of indications that this could really happen, and that this balance that we're seeing, this is a cartoon shared by Aissa, rather macabre cartoon, intervention, non-intervention, that sort of indecision that we've been hearing so much criticism of. Now it seems that balance is tipping towards intervention. Another source of American criticism in the US at least is for Barack Obama's Facebook page.
Yes.
This was what was the most recent item on his Facebook page. It has now been updated with Martin Luther King Day, but Happy National Dog Day didn't appeal to everybody. You had some people commenting on it saying, "We will burn the cities of the United States if it attacked America and remove Israel from the map." So clearly not in the spirit of National Dog Day there, and some people thought that was a little bit off topic given the drumbeat, what would you say, drumbeats of war, etc.
There's certainly something to be said for lightening the mood, but perhaps at this exact moment, that's not really what people were expecting to see. We've also got some opinion pieces then saying that an intervention in Syria, it's all about the West trying to make itself look better, not powerless.
That's right. Now, this is an opinion piece in The Guardian by Giles Fraser. He's reacting to Tony Blair, who basically said the Western policy is at a crossroads, commentary or action, shaping events or reacting to them. In other words, we need to do something. That was in an opinion piece in the Times of London. He says, look, this is more about a desire not to look impotent. It is all about the urgent need to do something, or worse, the need to be seen to do something. So he's quite cynical about it.
Well, there is the argument, isn't there, about what are they going to attack? Is this about stopping another chemical weapons attack?
Right. And
where are those weapons? How can you do that? By bombing
and
from the sea?
What would come out of it? You know, is there any sense that an intervention, is there a broader plan for what would follow? Because it does seem that surgical strikes are the plan. So what actually is that going to lead to, except for maybe a cosmetic thing of looking like you're taking action? Some in the Telegraph, their cartoonist is also pointing to that desire to look strong and interventionist and virile.
David Cameron, François Hollande and Barack Obama pictured there. Although, of course, in the face of so many deaths in Syria, people are saying, really, something has to be done.
Something has to be done,
obviously
indeed.
Very difficult. I would not want to be in any of these people's position making these decisions.
Absolutely.
On the French social media then, reaction to what François Hollande has been saying today about Syria.
That's right. Lots of people tweeting quotes from his speech this afternoon at the annual Ambassadors Conference. The sentence that was most quoted is, France is ready to punish those who gassed innocent civilians. A lot of people kind of curious about his choice of language, as this tweet by Michel Sudet would suggest. Since when do you go to war in order to punish? What is this vocabulary? So some people picking up on aspects such as that. Now, what about Vladimir Putin? This tweet has got an awful lot of attention as well today. Obviously supporting Bashar al-Assad and against an intervention because he doubts that the chemical attack can be linked back to the Assad regime. This is 50 missed calls on Vladimir Putin's mobile from Bashar al-Assad today. I'm afraid, please answer, etc. So I suppose another dose of macabre humour. The Telegraph pointing out that a Russian plane will be flying in and out of Syria today, taking away as many as 100, 180 Russian citizens. So clearly there is a degree of fatalism there on the Russian side where they are expecting something to happen. Dmitry Rogozin, that is the Deputy Prime Minister of Russia, that tweet, I will translate it, says, if I could find it, the West behaves towards the Islamic world like a monkey with a grenade. So Russia, even if they're being fatalistic, they're still being very vocal in their lack of support for this Western intervention.
Certainly. Well, finally, James, the presumed chemical weapons attack has left a lot of people dead, but there are some really heartwarming survival stories coming out. This
video, Catherine, it's posted on YouTube. Let's take a look at the images. Hadi Haddad posted it, 170,000 images in 2 days. Can we roll the pictures? Because actually they're very heartwarming. It shows in the city of Zamalka a father being reunited with his son because many people were separated. It was a lot of confusion, and it shows a very moving 6-minute scene where he is reunited with his initially traumatized son, but clearly a lot of love between the two, and I suppose at least one or two happy stories coming out of a very tragic situation.
A reminder that obviously ordinary people are involved there in Syria while we listen to the proclamations of presidents. Thanks very much, James Creedon, there with Media Watch here on France 24, and it is now time for business.